Welcome, everyone. And we've got time.
Well, guys, Carl.
Outstanding, D.A. Thank you. And both teams tonight, Clark, love to run the offense through the post. A lost art in many ways. You don't see it that often now.
Yeah, you don't, because the game has changed in that back-to-the-basket post players aren't as prevalent with the three-point shooting and space and pace game we see most teams employing. But you also think about the rule changes. You're now allowed to play a little bit of a soft zone in the NBA. I think that sometimes negates the post player from being an effective facilitator.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Allen in at the 3 slot. Yes, that goes in.
A real strength of Teague's game, in my opinion. The in-between area of the court seems like a favorite spot for him.
Dunn passes to Carter. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Teague. Rebound by the Bulls. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
Yeah, this is a great rivalry, guys. I mean, even though they're in opposite conferences, you look back and these teams have a lot of history.
They really do. I mean, whenever they play each other, it means a little bit extra. These are two franchises, as you said, that certainly have had their fair share of tangles in the past.
Now here's Teague after the miss from Allen. Teague finds Wiggins. Outside, Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Free throw line jump shot. That doesn't go in either for Teague. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And, you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Here's Teague after the made shot from Allen. Right side, Teague. Good on the bucket.
And the finesse and the skill from Teague to finish that play with the floater, exquisite. And good shot choice there, too.
Now, here's Dunn. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami.
And don't let his defensive work get passed over. With all his steals, he was just as valuable on D as he was at the other end.
Now, here's Wiggins. After the miss from Allen. Teague kicks to Gibson. Wiggins left side. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Adding layers to his game over time. The more Wiggins looks to score inside, the more versatile he'll become.
Carter at the elbow. Teague against Dunn. Carter, the pass to Levine. There's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Levine's got his first 3 points of the game.
And I tell you what, Levine has a nice stroke from distance. He's got excellent lift into his shot motion, and he's got that nice high-arcing, soft, kind of butterfly touch.
Covington kicks to Wiggins. Back to Covington. Puts up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
Now, here's Dunn, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Towns. Carter with the bucket.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Outside Gibson. Pass to Towns. Here's the pass to Teague. It's Covington on the wing. Stolen by Levine. Down low. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Kevin, I like what Levine showed there, not getting so locked in to his own offense. Keeps his head up, finds the open man.
Now here's Teague. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Towns down low. Carter on him. Clock at 6. Covington dishes to Towns. Overdone. Markkanen pulls it in.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game. Hey, but unfortunately, they came up empty.
Passes it to Covington for three. Sinks the three-pointer. Covington's got 6.
The three-point stroke of Robert Covington is really a thing of beauty. You can't let him get loose from the outside. He's dangerous.
Now here's Allen. 26 points for him last game against Miami. And you look at Jeff Teague, now with a decade in the league out of Wake Forest. Greg, what does he bring to the table aside from the fact that he's been in the playoffs every single year of his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's an explosive slasher and really has grown as a playmaker. Not a star, but a quality starting point guard.
It's just one of those games for him so far. Nothing seems to be finding the bottom of the net.
He kicks it to Covington. Towns at the elbow. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, the 2016 Rookie of the Year, Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Cat, only the 5th player to win that award unanimously. And by the way, in year 2, he set the Timberwolves franchise record for scoring in a season.
Now, here's Dunn. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. On the wing, Levine kicks it to Allen. Shoots over Covington. Allen, that's good. And you talk about Towns' sophomore year. He became the first player, Clark, in NBA history to record 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 100 three-pointers in a single season.
Wow, that is impressive, boy. But his shooting ability, for his size, remarkable. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me before his career is done, Kevin, if he joins Dirk Nowitzki as the only 7-footers in the 50-40-90 club. 50% two-point field goals, 40% or better from 3, and 90% from the line.
Here's Dunn after the made shot from Allen. Shoots over Covington. Allen's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to Gibson. Now T. Over Dunn. Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good luck trying to keep Cat off the glass. Karl Anthony Towns loves mixing it up down low and getting after those second chances.
Now here's Dunn. They get a hand on it. Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jumper for 2. Dunn's got his second basket of the game.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing a bigger defender.
Makes it off the glass. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
You know, for a guy with Towns' size, I mean, to have this level of body control, tell you what, it's no wonder the contact didn't bother the shot.
Chicago calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments. So it's Minnesota now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. And it's Allen in at the small forward position. Wiggins finds Covington. Back to Wiggins. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. And the Bulls with another miss. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Covington against Allen. Pass to Towns. Teague with the ball. 6 to shoot. Gibson passes to Teague. Second chance shot, and it's good. 2 points. Covington's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
And it's always terrific when Covington gets going down in the paint. I mean, this guy can score the ball from anywhere on the floor.
Allen kicks to Carter. The pass to Dunn. Markkanen dishes to Carter. Bean passes to Allen. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Dunn. And again, Chicago. No good. Minnesota leading by 3. Now here's Covington. 8 points for him. To the middle. Here's Wiggins, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Here's Allen. Drills the elbow jumper. Allen's got 6.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Teague finds Towns. Passes to Wiggins. Fires top of the key. That shot missing, so the Bulls will take it the other way. Dunn passes to Allen. Towns against Carter. Here's Allen. Back to Levine. Gibson with the steal. Pass to Wiggins. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, last season the Wolves ended a 14-year playoff drought. It was the longest in the association. And they did it in dramatic fashion. A winner-take-all overtime victory in the final game of the season against the Nuggets. I actually watched that game, and it was worth staying up late for.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Gibson against Markkanen. And here's Covington from the arc. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Allen outside. Markkanen kicks to Dunn. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
To the inside. Here's Levine, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
Clark, certain guys just keep adding to their game every year, even to the point where it's now surprising how far they've developed and evolved.
Yeah, and that's fun to watch when you see guys that start at one point in their careers and then continue just to expand and improve their game. Victor Oladipo comes to mind. Obviously, I keep an eye on my former team, the Pacers, quite closely, and his growth is really fun to watch. Kyle Lowry became more of a three-point shooter after being primarily a driver early in his career. Chris Middleton. I know Giannis gets a ton of attention in Milwaukee, but Chris Middleton really has expanded his game to the point of being all-star caliber, and I think will be an all-star at some point.
Offensive rebound. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Gibson.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Covington and Allen with the block. And they get it back. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Dunn kicks to Allen. There's the feed to Carter. Back to Allen. The dish to Levine. Fires it up. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, I liked the first quarter he had. And I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Wiggins outside. Lets it go from 11. Markkanen pulls it in. The Bulls have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Levine dishes to Allen. Back to Levine. Allen right side. Shoots over Covington. Allen's shot is off.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
That one falls. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
T kicks to Wiggins. Over Levine. And it's Wiggins missing. Chicago leading. Allen the bounce pass. Back to Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. Covington against Allen. Back to Levine. Over Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Outside Levine. And the Bulls another three.
Just think what's happening here, Kevin. I mean, Levine showing his maturity on offense. Now able to score at will over longer stretches of time. That's a credit to his work.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Andrew Wiggins.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Chicago calls timeout. And so it's tied as we head to half. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Minnesota, Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Teague is at the point with Wiggins at the 2. And it's Covington in at the 3. Allen's shot is off.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Covington finds Teague. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Chicago has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And that one against the Pistons. This is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
Goes up the baseline. Towns. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Carter. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. He kicks to Allen. Levine up top. Pass to Carter. It's Allen, top of the key. Shoots over Covington. Allen with another miss.
They're in a hurry. I think, Kevin, they're rushing things a little bit to begin the half. Nothing pretty about this 1-for-4 start.
Back to Covington. Towns up top. Teague against Levine with the shot. Teague can't hit.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up. That one is on Towns. Bulls have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Clark, you were in Indiana after being drafted by the Pacers for a few seasons. Who are some of the more talented guys you played with there?
Well, Herb Williams, a teammate of mine at Ohio State, really outstanding big guy, mobile, could shoot it, excellent defender, shot blocker, and a high-quality guy. Vern Fleming was a guard that had size, excellent defender, driver of the ball, Wayman Tisdale, and he rest in peace. We lost Wayman a number of years ago to cancer, but really a gifted scorer. Steve Stepanovich, he and I both had to retire about the same time due to different knee trouble, and he was a rugged, mobile, good shooting big guy who I think would have continued to excel had he not had to retire.
While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. The Bulls third.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Covington. He's got 11. To end the drought. Misses off the left iron.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Allen passes to Levine. Back to Allen. Outside Levine. Over Wiggins. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gibson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Goes up the baseline, and it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Andrew Wiggins. Bulls have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Markkanen kicks to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Allen dishes to Markkanen. Back to Allen. Fires at the elbow. Good as the jump shot falls. Allen's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago. Minnesota's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Towns finds Teague. Gibson against Markkanen. The pass to Covington. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Covington's got 13 points.
And when Covington gets on a hot streak, look out. Really filling it up from all spots on the floor.
Here's Levine. It's tipped. And here is Teague. Outside, Towns. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
What can you do when Towns is knocking these shots down? A big man with a dynamite killer jumper.
Here's Allen, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Teague kicks to Wiggins. Here's Towns, and again it's Minnesota.
Well, I like that sweet-looking shooting stroke that Towns has. So polished and efficient. His mid-range J on the money.
Chicago calls timeout.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league, at least top 3 amongst all 7-footers, and his three-point percentage elite as well, over 40%.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bulls. Justin Holiday comes in for Levine. Wiggins left side, and Wiggins throws it down hard.
Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
And a great second look there. Another Unleash Chaos replay. Brought to you by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Dunn passes to Allen. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. 17 points in the game. And Towns said he'd emulate Kevin Durant as a kid playing on the perimeter at Kentucky. Cal made him play inside, work in the post, and use his size.
So going back to his roots with his three-point shooting, the association experiencing a three-point renaissance, and he really does fit the mold.
Here's Allen. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Sharge checked in for Minnesota. Rose comes in for Teague.
And that's the role they want for Rose, getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Holiday looking over the floor. Rose against Dunn. And the rejection by Towns.
Great timing on the block there. Towns helps affect winning in a lot of different ways.
Offensive rebound. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively if you can.
Taking a look at the Bulls. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Allen in at the 3, the small forward. Carter kicks to Dunn. Carter dishes to Dunn. 6 to shoot. To the middle, Covington with the steal. Teague against Dunn. Teague finds Towns. On the wing, Wiggins. Outside Teague. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Passes right on the money.
Carter outside. Allen outside. Pass to Levine. Allen outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3, and Zach Levine hits from deep. Levine's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Gibson. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
That pushes it to double digits. And now it's an 11-point Bulls lead. Teague the pass to Towns. Levine against Wiggins. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Tell you what, Kevin, somebody came to play and compete tonight. Wiggins has been bagging his groceries all game long.
Markkanen kicks to Allen. Back to Markkanen. To the paint. Allen's shot is off. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Levine finds Allen. No good that time. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Covington. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pass to Covington from deep. Here's Gibson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Gibson engaged and attacking on offense. When he's active like that, he draws the foul.
And both free throws good from Gibson. And Taj Gibson, 6'9", but his long arms help make him a big factor defensively, Clark.
Well, I think his defense has really been his value to teams. 2017-18, he had career highs in all his shooting percentages. This guy is just what you call a rock-solid two-way player.
Allen outside. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Allen's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Wiggins kicks to Towns. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the first one drops.
I think this is one of the great strengths in Towns' game. Very reliable shooter from the foul line. Forces the defense not to be too anxious to send him to the strike. Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the strike.
Markkanen passes to Dunn. Bulls moving the ball around. Levine can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Wiggins finds Teague. Outside Gibson. Pass to Towns. Now the pass to Teague. Hits the three-point bomb.
And over time, Teague has really gotten more and more comfortable shooting his three-point shot, and that's impressive considering what a weapon it can be for him.
Passes it to Allen. Carter right side. Now Allen. Back to Levine. From 13. Another one falls for Chicago.
And, you know, this quarter has been all him, all about him. They're getting it to him in his spots, and he's taking over.
T kicks to Covington. Pass to Wiggins. Fires from the line. They get the rebound. Count that bucket. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Towns is a handful in deep. I mean, you look at his size, his height, and his length. Combine that with his strength, hard to guard.
Dunn passes to Carter. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Wiggins, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Dunn with it. Pass to Levine. Allen against Covington. Markkanen kicks to Carter. Allen outside to the middle. Levine dishes to Carter from outside the arc, and there's Levine on the assist by Allen. Levine's got 28.
Kevin, he's been flat out phenomenal, superb, scintillating this quarter. He's carving them up, knocking down everything.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Goes up off the inbound. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Gibson.
Sometimes you have to tip your cap to Gibson. I mean, it doesn't matter who's on him. He was determined to score down low.
Dunn looking over the floor. Markkanen kicks to Allen. In the corner, it's Levine. Back to Allen. Shoots over Covington. Allen's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Gibson, and it's going to be a 3-second call. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. They'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams that are going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are. And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Allen, that's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Carter against Towns. Here's Teague. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Down low from 12 feet out. Teague can't hit. The Bulls leading by 7. Allen kicks to Levine. Back to Allen. On the wing, Levine. Allen outside. On the wing, Levine. Back to Allen. That's tipped. Outside Teague. From beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
Man, I like the steadiness and assurance of Teague in these situations. I mean, he's a legitimate threat to score at any time in the game.
Carter outside. Markkanen passes to Dunn. At the elbow, it's Allen. 5 to shoot. No good with the triple. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Outside Teague. 1:39 left in the game. From 12 feet out, connects, the jumper drops. And now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
Yeah, and that creativity, Kevin, is something you got to respect in Teague's game. I mean, he's very good at utilizing the pick and roll.
Kicks it to Covington. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. Derrick Rose is checked in for Teague. That one drops. He ties it up.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Dunn kicks to Carter. Back to Dunn. Covington with the steal. And now Rose running the floor all by himself. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. But that's just pure effort and hustle.
A finish. Count it.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And here are the Timberwolves. 3-point lead. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away. 2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Greg, one possession at a time, and really, as you said, it's all about clock management right now.
There's 21 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Levine against Wiggins. Levine kicks to Carter. And the 3 off target. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me, the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 6 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just...
And so Minnesota takes the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.